last sentence, strike the word primarily, and end the sentence after use. So in other words, it would read, lobby display cases are for the use of local nonprofit organizations. That would include educational or religious organizations. The Baha'is do it every year. Organizations using the provision of information materials. And then the last sentence would read, other display cases are for the library's use. The next paragraph, the first sentence I would rephrase, requests by local nonprofit groups to participate in the use of libraries lobby display cases are made to library administration. I would strike the next sentence because it's just procedural, and keep the rest of it intact. I would recommend the entire third paragraph be stricken. On the second page, under general building use, it's not our mission statement is different. Now, I would start the sentence, the first sentence with, in the third line, or after the comma, mission, I would strike everything up to mission and start the sentence, the library purchases materials for its collection of reads for programs, etc.
And get rid of everything before that.
Correct. No further changes on that until we get down to displays within the library. At times, upon approval, I would strike after entities. At times, upon approval, the city librarian and/or his or her designate the library may permit displays within the library from other entities or organizations would probably be a better word, I think. And that concludes my recommended changes.
Any discussion?
Motion to approve.
Second. All in favor, say aye. Can I second it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah?
Probably technically, according to Robert's Rules of Order, you shouldn't, but we've never been that strict on Robert's rules, so. It's not the law, it's just a rules that we try to follow.
Yeah. Okay. Or motion to approve the recommended changes to discuss to the larger board to approve. Second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Recommended to the board as now the library records confidentiality policy.
This is something that's, it's the law, so we approve it as a board every few years, and it's partly we put it in front of you guys just to make you aware of it. That we protect the privacy of library records. There are some exceptions. I think in my 10 years, one time we have made an exception, and that was a police officer came in, and there was a woman at Alzheimer's, and they couldn't find her. Her family was very concerned. They described it as a potential life or death, so we did give a phone number out, and they were able to reach her. So, but it's a very rare. We also one time did, this was before marijuana was legalized in Illinois, they found some marijuana in the book, and the police officer wanted to know who checked the book out. We did not share that information, so that's an example.
How do you take that?
I would say even then, but it's not like that's legal evidence, so this is.
Well, exactly, but still, our point was we can't.
Oh, absolutely, we did the right thing, I'm curious, the police officer asking for the, whatever, let me get that, listen for a quick.
And then just with that, I mean, this is just, I don't know, after in the bolded part, the 70 slash, is it supposed to have the one?
There should be another,
Okay.
for the C, is that
Statute.
Let me find out. I don't think there is, but,
By the way, it's just type rap.
yeah, I'll double check that right now.
It's not very fun to look at, but
Yes.
that's something they could invest money in, overhaul of Coca.
No, there's no one after that.
Okay,
Well, we quoted section 1.
that's what I think, I was like, was it just the section? Okay.
Yeah, because there should be a section 2. All right, let me see, we should. Section 2 reads this: this act may be cited as the library records confidentiality act. We can add that in here if you want, but that's the entire section 2. It's only a 2-section statute. So we just quoted section 1 here and not quote section 2. That's why there's a 1 after that.
Mhm.
But not.
Motion to approve.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Okay, so motion approved to present the library records confidential policy as written to the clerk. Any other new business?
I have none.
Okay. We'll then move down to old business, the DEI committee.
And I have no report.
Okay.
You were here at the last meeting.
It was yesterday, wasn't it?
Yes, we took the goals that had been generated for us, and we just went point by point and made them specific for us. We had very good discussions concerning them. For instance, the part about MLSs, because we've identified that, yes, finding alternatives to becoming a librarian is important, but at Decatur Public Library in particular, it's really the bachelor's degree that's preventing people from promotions, and it's also a legal issue as well.
So this is-
Yes. However, we started making action items for us so that each month we can continue to work. And some of those things are hard, and some of those things are just like the policies that's going to continue to happen. But one of those things, Rick often talks about how Iowa does certifications so people can be librarians, and we kind of recommended that we find out more about how they do that. Is that something that Decatur Public Library can do as a singular unit instead of all of one unit? So I feel like we got pretty far in looking at all of them, so it was a good meeting that way. If I had thought about it, I would have brought my notes.
I would like to send you, share with this committee also that we hired a couple of years ago, we worked with a consultant, Beata Jones, on DEI issues. They gave us, not a rubric exactly, but some guidelines for examining policy through a DEI lens. I'd like to send that to you guys. I'd also like, with your permission, to, next policies we look at, what I can do is I can actually put them through artificial intelligence and say, look at this, examine this for bias or inclusivity issues, and see what it comes up with. I think it's kind of amazing what it can do, what the AI can do, and you know, you can look at policies.
What you got to say,
I'll
Carl?
say, which one are you using? I know that,
Claude is what I'm using too. Claude wrote that letter. I changed a few things.
How much do you pay for that?
I went ahead and I approved Carol, so I got Carol because she's the one most, the staff member most interested in. So we're paying the library's paying $20 a month so that she can use this. And,
Because you know, the payment, you can bypass like AI readers if you pay for it. I didn't know
right,
that.
yeah, she's got more permissions or more privileges than I do. I'm using the same one she is, just not the pro version.
What do you use, Carl?
I mean, I use ChatGPT.
That's what I
back
did.
in the day, but,
Okay, I see.
Really?
It's like totally ready to know.
Something like that, I mean, I would have probably agonized over this for, 60 minutes or so.
revisions.
And it was done within seconds. Now, I still spent some time revising it, but 10 minutes maybe? So,
That's another conversation. Okay,
Any other business or anything else with DEI? I'm glad that you guys all like collectively, you know, are making strides and everything. It sounds like you all actually be in them, so.
We want to accomplish something and just setting goals so that we're not stuck on the same thing.
Keeping yourselves accountable.
I'll remind myself to be on Zoom the next one. I just did not do that.
We did have the Zoom open, so we were prepared.
Was it yesterday?
No,
It was last week.
The third Wednesday, right?
right.
So I have a Google
It was
Reminder. I
the
just think
15th of May,
it's the wrong.
17th of April, so.
So that's what it is. I have a Google Calendar entry that evidently is just on the wrong date. So I'll tell you it was on Wednesday. That doesn't sound right.
If you'd like a heads up.
Yeah, yeah.